My name is Greg Gallo. I'm 45 years old. I'm a retired police officer. I started in San Bernardino in 1996 and then came to San Luis Obispo and worked there until 2013. I was a patrol officer, a traffic officer, and I had concurrent assignments as a crime scene investigator and a major injury and fatal collision investigator. And this is my new service dog, Eddie. I was medically retired from the police department in 2013, and about a month later I started experiencing major symptoms of PTSD. I was having nightmares, flashbacks, major depression, and suicidal, and couldn't go out in public, and just isolating myself at home. I first heard of New Life Canines. I had a friend that worked at Thousand Hills Pet Resort, which is associated with New Life Canines. And he told me about the website and to go online and fill out an application for a service dog. I initially applied for a service dog because with my PTSD, I had tried numerous medications and different kinds of therapies, and nothing was helping. And I'm a lover of dogs and knew that that would help me out in public. So after I initially applied for a service dog, it was explained to me about the waiting list and that they match the personalities of the dogs to the handlers, and that it's not a first come, first served basis. It's based on who needs a dog more, along with those other things. And so my expectations, I didn't really know how long it would be before I would get a dog. I didn't know exactly what the dog would be taught to do to help me out with my different symptoms of PTSD. My life has gotten a lot better since starting boot camp. Started working with Eddie the first day of boot camp, and then 3 days into it, got to take him home for the first time. And we've done a bunch of outings and things like that. And just the stress level has been way down on those outings, and just things at home and different symptoms of my PTSD he's already helping me with. Eddie has, when we go out on outings, all the attention's on him, and so it's off of me. It's a lot easier in crowds now because he's there. I don't have the hypervigilance of feeling like something bad's going to happen out in public. He helps me when I go down the aisles of grocery stores. He lets me know if somebody's around the corner so I don't get startled. And then at home, he just helps relax me. And there's been one time already that I had a nightmare that he woke me up from. So the best experience I've had with him so far was during boot camp. It was the third night I think I had him. It was a Saturday night. And I'd gotten very sick during that day after boot camp. And I had to lay down on the floor because I just wasn't feeling good. And he came right up to me and laid down next to me and put his head on my stomach just to be there for me and help comfort me. So that was really cool. Boot camp was 2 weeks long, and the bond-based choice teaching was totally foreign to me. I was just used to giving commands to dogs like sit, stay, come, all that kind of stuff. And so they taught us all about talking to them, building the bond with them, and that they'll do stuff for us, want to do stuff for us because we do stuff for them, and that you don't have to give commands, you just talk to them in sentences like they were a kid or something, and they totally understand. So the boot camp helped a lot. I just want to thank the inmate handlers. They've been teaching Eddie for 2 years, and they've done a fabulous job. Even through boot camp, we went in to visit them and went one-on-one with them, and they taught us even more specific and personalized things about our dogs. So to you guys, you did a great job. The puppy raisers, same to you, having them on the weekends and taking them everywhere with you. I've been out a number of times with him, and I have yet to run into anything that he doesn't seem like he hasn't seen before. And so just thank you to both groups for setting up an amazing dog. To the donors and supporters of New Life Canines, I can't thank you enough. He already has just totally changed my life, and it doesn't just change my life, it changes the lives of my friends and my family. I'm able to go out with friends and family now into public instead of isolating myself. And just overall, the calming effect he has on me, I'm just in better moods and just easier to get along with. And everybody loves him too, so that helps out. To the New Life Canines educators, Nicole, Rosa, and Courtney, you ladies are amazing. This whole bond-based choice teaching was new to all of us, and just did an amazing job teaching us in boot camp what it was all about, so we could make the best bond with our dogs and be able to do stuff for them, and they do stuff for us. And just over the 2 years that our dogs were being taught, the inmates know what they know because of you and do what they do because of you. And same with the puppy raisers. They know what's going on, how to best teach the dogs because you have taught them already. So thank you very much. If you're a veteran or a first responder with PTSD, I would highly encourage you to go on the New Life Canines website and fill out an application for a dog. It completely changes your life. All the things that you're going through, the isolation, the being startled, the nightmares, the flashbacks, you name it, symptoms that all of us kind of have, or all of us have some of. The dogs totally help you with those things. And I've tried medication, I've tried therapies, all that stuff, and nothing compares to what a dog does for me, what Eddie does for me. Dealing with New Life Canines from the very beginning, from putting in an application for a dog all the way through boot camp and receiving Eddie, has been awesome. They are constantly in touch with you and letting you know what's going on. They let you know when dogs are coming available. You do your personality profiles, and they let you know how that's going with the dogs. And if you are a match, you come in and meet the dogs to see if you guys jive. And then in boot camp, it's 2 weeks of just learning really cool stuff so that you and your dog can work better for each other. And so I can't stress enough how great New Life Canines is, and how much they've changed my life and the lives of my friends and families by giving me Eddie.